They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the
That should be a fumble.
Yeah, he
took
wasn't
that
really
3
going through
steps.
progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now.
Come on, throw the
Nowhere to
ball.
escape, and he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Elliott. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Watson off play action. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Third and 2, Watson. Forced, and he will score. Touchdown.
That was me that opened a fumble with Watson. I mean with
Deshaun
Lamar.
Watson with his 16th touchdown of the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd and 9, Jackson being chased out left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That'll be complete to Breida. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
It's just a loss of a yard, and it brings up
4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back
footsteps
and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? To throw is Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson.
Look at that. I'm getting blocked by an invisible wall. I had all that room to fucking run.
A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction.
I hate when I gotta play Madden
in the right direction because the defense is
invisible wall.
pushing them back.
All that lane, and I can't run because I'm getting blocked by an invisible wall.
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Here's Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the 1st half. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And Jackson hit.
God, why did I juke?
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same play.
I can't even
Hindsight's
tell.
really never wrong, is
Look
it?
at this
Because
shit
you can
that's going by
analyze it,
Z.
but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a
He's
first
running on with
option.
him.
Taking care of the
Can't
ball,
tackle
getting
him.
what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Alright, come on, Maddie. Please stay out this game, so I ask of you.
On second down, Elliott. And an alley to run.
That's a touchdown.
And all the way down to the 29.
Really trying to fuck that.
And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
Yeah, the dude just stands and watches him.
Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
When you
He
run
just
a screen
stands there
pass
and
really
watches
well,
him.
you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to
I should
make it
just say
work.
good
The
game
offensive
now.
lineman
Maddie
right,
trying to
faking
give me
people
this
out,
shit.
the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pick.
That was a designated rollout.
Set. 19. Strip that ball.
Watson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch good. It's Eifert. The completion
My God,
good
they
for
just
3
stood there.
on 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert
Try
that
to
into
switch.
much, but it's
They
never a
both
bad
just stood
idea
there.
to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Set. 19.
Draw play. Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I can't throw the ball. Go to halftime. Maybe Madden will flip.
Halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the
The
scoreboard.
dude was running a
As
slant,
we'll get you
throwing
over
it
to
into the
Orlando,
middle
where
of the
standing by
field.
is Jonathan Coachman. He has our
Trying to throw that shit away. Last time it can't. This time it can't do anything. Last time I tried to throw it in the middle of the field, it can't do anything.
As we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here. They have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's free end zone for a touchback.
I'll stay out of it because you've been bullshitting me that whole second quarter. I don't even want you to help me out. Just stay the fuck out the game.
They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. It'll be a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
10th carry now for Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Shot block.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
I'm done. This dude's, I'm done.
Into the clear.
I'm done.
He's at the 40.
The fact that My guy got blocked into my own guy. It's nuts. I ran and blocked my own guy.
Ezekiel Elliott, 78 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right?
All the blitz on that side, and what happened?
All the way to the end.
3 guys block each other.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Jackson operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run again with Breida. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and check.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence.
Rush coming, and he he's taken down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Oh, my God. Why the
fuck? They worked this well upfield across the 45.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. A first down carry by Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 46. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
Leverage
guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first
down.
You win 2nd down.
Y'all can't give me that.
You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll
So we just
take
gonna
it
act
to
like
the
85 didn't hold me?
43-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And that's Elliott, complete.
I knew that was coming
the
until I ran down
he'll
too
be dropped
far.
a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
That's
And
such
lucky
an
to get
easy
away with
drop
one
in.
there. That one nearly picked.
Come on, man,
2nd
with
down.
the bullshit.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here's Jackson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And no, it's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Breida. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Go. Check 55, Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. You must be
Now Jackson.
Oh my God, I got stuck.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. James now to return.
I had
a 46-yard
both of them open, but I got
40
stuck.
on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Interception puts the game away.
The Dallas
Yeah,
offense
they
here
played,
set to begin the
easy
drive.
picks
They
already.
had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
Let them run
It's
it.
always easy to
Let 'em
second
chew
guess
that
when you
clock
don't
out.
get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't
Let
work.
out.
Well, this is
Is
taken
the
in. It's
safety.
complete. And they
Oh
got it
my
well
God.
across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yep, watch that inside run.
He's back to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins.
I'm done. I'm fucking
When you're
done.
leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty.
Yo, Madden is trying to make this shit a game. I can't catch any picks. I get blocked by invisible people on that freaking last drive.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he
This
will
game.
push his way forward down to about the 3.
I don't know why you ran it there with no timeout. That was a dumb decision to run with no timeout.